In this video, I'm going to show you 5 powerful things to do so that you can get better results with your Facebook ad, especially when you are testing. Because if you don't do all these 5 things I'm going to say, you will end up wasting a lot of money. My name is Paul Chinedu, and in the last 1 year, I have spent more than 10 million naira on Facebook ad, and I have sold up to 50,000 pieces of my products using Facebook ad. I say this to let you know that whatever I'm going to share with you is what I have learned in the past 5 years of running ad. The first thing you need to do is to test with small budget. When you have little money for testing, you don't want to blow all the money you have on Facebook ad. You have to start testing with little budget. That way, before you spend enough money, you would have gotten what is working. Especially when you are running ad from Nigeria, I recommend that you use between 1,006 to 2,000 naira per campaign. That way, if you are running 5 campaigns at a time, you're going to be spending like 10,000 naira across the 5 campaigns. And you leave the advert for 24 to 48 hours. Before then, you would have seen which one is working for you and which one is not working. And just in case you don't know how to know which one is working, make sure you watch this video to the end because I'm going to share exactly what to look out for. The second thing is to take some time and look at every advert that your competitor is running that is already giving them better results. Because if you are just coming in new and you have little budget, you don't want to blow all the money testing different things. I mean, there are dozens of things you can test with Facebook ad. So if you keep testing a lot of things blindly, you are going to be wasting a lot of money. So what I recommend is to take some time, maybe 1 hour, maybe the entire day, and look at what every other people in your niche are doing. Look at the one that is working for them. Look at their ad copy. Look at their creative. How do they hook you? What is making that advert to work? Sometimes I go the entire week studying my competitors' ad, analyzing it with ChatGPT, getting ideas, getting insight, so that the moment I launch my own, I am sure that that advert has the potential to work. But then, if you are testing things blindly, you are going to struggle to get something to work. And don't forget, because you have little budget, before you know it, you have blown all those money without getting better results. And then you end up posting organically because you no longer have money to run ad. So before you even start testing, look at what other people who are running advert and the advert is working are doing. That way, you are going to get ideas and insights on how you can create your own. This is one secret that will save you hundreds of thousands and a lot of hours you would have put in. Number three, pay attention to the ad matrix and look at it very well before you make any decision. I see a lot of advertisers and they don't even understand what is matrix. You can take some time and look at your ad matrix, see what it's saying, analyze the data that Facebook is giving you. How many people are even clicking on the advert? How many people are even going to your landing page? How many people are sending you message? You look at all these metrics and then you will be able to make an informed decision. When it comes to looking at my data, especially when I'm testing, there are 5 categories of metrics that I look at. Number one is the hook rate. This tells me exactly if my advert is grabbing attention on Facebook or on Instagram. If my hook rate is not good enough, I know that I have to do something better when I'm creating the next advert, especially at the first 3 seconds. Number two, the link clicks. Link click is important because it tells you if people are actually clicking on the link. If your advert is getting a lot of link clicks, it means at least that advert is persuasive enough, is compelling enough to get people to click so that they can go to the destination we are sending them. If you are not getting enough click, it means that whatever you are saying in advert is not compelling, and maybe you have to make it compelling enough. Number three is the cost per link click. If you're a Facebook advertiser, you know that looking at your cost per link click is very important, because if Facebook is charging you a lot of money to get a click, it's going to be a problem to get a conversion at a cheaper cost. If Facebook is charging you a lot of money to get click, then it is a red flag. It simply means that your advert is not compelling enough. But if your advert is getting a lot of click and Facebook is charging you less to get that click, it means there is something that you did in that advert. Maybe your offer is compelling enough. Maybe the story you told, maybe the proof you shared inside the ad. There must be something that you did that is convincing people to click on the advert. The fourth metric I look at is the result. If I'm generating lead, then I'm going to be looking at how many leads I've generated. If I'm generating messaging on WhatsApp, then I'm going to be looking at how many people have messaged me. If I'm generating sales, I'm going to be looking at how many sales I have gotten. You look at the result, you know whether that advert is working or not. The last metrics I pay attention to is the cost per result. And just like cost per click, this tells you how much Facebook is charging you to get a particular result. So cost per lead, cost per messaging, and cost per sales. Of course, if your advert is getting high cost per result, it means something is wrong with the ad. Like I always say, even if all other metrics are not giving you impressive results, but your cost per result is low, keep running that advert, because the most important metrics that matters is the cost per result. So if you're generating lead, how much is Facebook charging you? If you're generating messaging on WhatsApp, how much is Facebook charging you? If you're generating sales on your website, how much? The cost per result is the primary metrics you need to pay attention to. If your cost per result is cheap, that means your advert is already working. Don't even look at any other metrics because they will end up confusing you. The fourth secret is to test strategically. When you are testing and you have little budget, you don't want to be testing things blindly and randomly. You need to be strategic with your testing. And how do I mean? Every time you want to test, you have to specify if you are testing to get a video, if you're testing to get a copy, if you're testing to get a hook or a headline, but you need to be specific. So if you're testing to get a copy, that way in less than 1 week, you will be able to get everything that is working. Copy, creative, hook, headline, everything. And I'm actually saying this in case you are running advert from scratch for the first time. Because if you have been running advert for years, by now you should know what is working in your business. So you don't have to be doing it from scratch. Number five is to document everything that is working. At the time of shooting this video, I do not create any of my advert from scratch. I simply look at what has been working for me over the past 3 years and I try to remodel it or create something similar. That way, I am not even wasting money because every time I put an advert on Facebook, it has the potential to work. And that is what you should do for yourself. That is what is called creating a predictable system that you can follow whenever you want to run ad. I know a lot of advertisers that anytime they want to run ad, they are running helter skelter, trying which video should I create, which copy should I write, which headline should. No, that's not how to do it. Because you have not documented everything in the past, that is why you are still wasting a lot of time. But if you start today to document it in your business, it will save you a lot of money and a lot of time. I hope you find this helpful. And if you want to learn more on Facebook adverts, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. There are lots of videos on Facebook adverts, on marketing, on sales that will help you to make more sale in your business. If you want to learn how you can create and set up Pixel in 2025, watch this video here.